In this video, I attempt to fly a drone. Do you have a job you hate? Imagine if you could make more money from the comfort of your own home. That was my dream, and it became a reality once I started selling on eBay. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars by selling on eBay, and I've now taught hundreds of people my secrets. So just check out the results here from some of my students. So if you're sick of that 9 till 5 and you want to make more money than a doctor from the comfort of your own home, then click on the link down below and I'll show you how. Guys, I've got a new drone to add to my collection. So my idea with the drones is I want to be able to fit a GoPro to a drone. And then I want to be able to get some good footage. I can chase RC cars about, maybe real monster trucks and some other stuff. But first, I've got to learn how to fly these drones because I'm pretty much a beginner. So I've got this drone here, a Eachine Wizard 6S. This is supposed to be completely crazy, fast and overpowered. Probably way too much for a beginner, as you guys told me. And there's a little problem with it, and I can't get it to work. So we're going to take this somewhere and get this one going soon. But I do need to learn how to fly them first. So I've got this little guy here. So this one's FPV, comes with goggles, comes with a little controller. I've flown this around a little bit, and this one here is really easy. So now I need to go up to the next level. So I've got this drone here. So let's have a little look what you get inside. So this drone here is the next step up. It kind of sits in the middle between that one there and that one there. This can do all your stunts. You can flip it, you can roll it, and you can fly it around fairly fast. And it's going to sort of behave a little bit more like what this one's going to behave like, but obviously nowhere near as crazy. This one here, you can only really fly it in safe mode. So when you let go of the controls, it always kind of leveled out. These ones here, these are more like a model helicopter, where if you kind of move the stick and get it into that position, it will kind of stay there until you put it back. So that means you can do loops and rolls and all your stunts. And this thing here is supposed to be super durable. It's supposed to take some abuse. And also it's a lot faster than what this one here is. This one here is like way underpowered. This one here is supposed to be the next step up. So in the box, I think you get everything that you need to get it to go. So we're going to have a go in a minute. I've not even had a look at any of this yet. But it does come with a pair of goggles, a controller and the actual drone. And it comes with a few other bits and bobs inside the packet here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a little look what all this stuff does. I'm going to charge it up. I'm going to get it working. And then I'm going to put you back on and show you what I learned. Because otherwise, this video is going to go on for an hour with me trying to figure it all out. So I'm going to charge it all up, have a little bit of a mess about with it, and then we're going to put you back on. By the way, I've got a whole load of other FPV stuff going on here. So we've got a little camera mounted in here. I've got some goggles. I've got some other sort of FPV stuff. The idea is to put an FPV camera onto my Traxxas X-Max. And then we can kind of freestyle it and watch it like through goggles and through. Anyway, that's for another video, so make sure you subscribe and smash that bell button so that you don't miss any of it. Alright, so I've just done a little bit of reading and here's what I found out so far. So this thing comes with everything you need to get it to fly. So you get the goggles, you get the battery for the goggles, and you can charge it up with this little plug here, and it does come with a USB cable here to charge that up. Here's the drone, and to charge that up, and it comes with this little board here, and you can actually charge 6 of these LiPos at the same time. Now it only comes with one in the packet, but if you buy more, then you can charge 6 at the same time. And here's the transmitter, and this comes with the batteries already installed, and to charge it up the same USB cable, and it charges up in the plug here. And it also comes with some spare propellers, instructions, a few bits and bobs here, pretty much everything you need to get this thing to fly. So once this thing's charged up, then you guys can watch me as I attempt to fly it for the first time. And apparently it's durable enough so you can crash it without breaking it. And it also comes with this lovely little carry case here, look. So this carry case takes everything what you see here. So it takes the goggles, it takes all this stuff's here. This is all for something else, but it takes all the goggles, the chargers, the drone, the transmitter, everything fits inside this nice little carry case here. And if you want to know more info, I'm going to put a link to this down below so you can see all the techno jargon there, and also where you can buy one from if you want to get one. But I suppose you're not going to know yet because it might suck. So in this video, we're going to find out if this little thing is going to be any good or not. So while that's charging up, let's just show you a little bit more about the drone. So it's about the size of my hand, tiny little thing. There's the FPV camera. It's got all the motors in here, look, and all the blades are all protected by the body around here, so that means you can kind of bump it into stuff and you're going to protect the drone itself, and it's also safer, you know, if you hit people and things, then it's going to do less damage than having all these exposed. So to get the goggles to work, you just plug the battery pack in up here, and that all comes on, as you can see, and you get a nice big screen, which is actually bigger than I can see on any of these other headsets that I've had before. I've got these goggles here, and looking through these, it looks tiny. On here, you actually get a decent size. And the battery just slides in place like this, and then you just plug him in. All right, all charged up. I'm going to do a quick montage, and then we're going to take it for its first flight. So I'm no expert, but it looks like that you can plug this into Beta Flight, and it's got a plug on there so you can plug it into your computer. Now, as I said, I'm not an expert, but I think this is a bit of software that you can download onto your computer, and then you can change all the settings so you can make it flip differently and kind of do all the crazy stuff that you can do with the more higher end drones. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's plug it in and take it for a little fly. All right, so we're all plugged in and we're ready to go. So here's the view that you can see through the goggles. So as you can see, a nice big screen. And then once you've plugged in the drone, you have to put it on a nice level surface for it to kind of initialize itself. And then you've got to make sure that the throttle stick is down. And then to arm it, you get this switch here. And by the way, you want to make sure that both of these switches are all the way down. And then to arm it, you move that up. So now, the drone is ready to go. And when you want to turn it off, you just hit that down there. Now this switch here is in easy mode, intermediate, and this is in advanced. So I'm going to try it in easy mode first, and then I'm going to try the other one. So to start with, I'm just going to fly it looking at the drone, and then once I can do that, I'm going to put on the goggles and then give it a blast like that. All right, let's give it a go then. So starting off in easy mode. Very docile in this mode. So in the easy mode, look, I move the stick forward and it self-levels out. So it's a bit like flying a jelly, it's very slow. So let's put it into intermediate, moving that switch up. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's made it a lot more lively. But it still feels like it's trying to self-level it when you let off. So I'm going to now try it in the most difficult mode and see what that's like. So in this mode, whatever angle you put the drone into, it stays there. So if you get it to here, once you let go of the sticks, it stays there. With the other drone, once you let go of the sticks, it kind of self-levels out. So this is a lot more difficult to fly. It's a bit more like a sort of a model helicopter would be to fly. That thing is lively. It's going to take some practicing, guys. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try it with the goggles. No idea what's going to happen. But I suppose if you don't try, you don't know. Guys, you guys in the comments said that this is pretty hard. And now I can see why. Oh my good God! That is difficult! That is actually pretty hard, guys. I don't know what to say. It's a lot more difficult than what I first thought. I'll tell you what, I really appreciate now when I see people flying race drones. It is actually pretty hard. Oh, I tried to flip and it didn't work. Still get the hang of it. Right, forward. Back. Oh. It's difficult, guys. It's definitely difficult. What have I let myself in for? But practice makes perfect, I guess. So I've just got to keep trying until I can do it. Maybe I should just try and hover it first. Propeller's gone. But luckily these just push on, look. Just get the hang of it, guys. I will get the hang of it. It is getting easier. Oh! Alright, so I'm definitely going to need a lot more practice. So I'm not going to bore you with keep filming me practicing. So I'm going to practice some more. And then once I've got a little bit better, then I will put you back on. Alright, so I'm going to take the drone out and I'm going to try it in a little bit more space and give it a little bit more practice. I'm not going to bore you anymore with me just bouncing it off of all the walls. Now, if you have it in the first mode, it's actually quite easy and quite docile. It's very slow. You move the stick forward, it just kind of goes. When you let go, it's going to self-level out. In that mode, it's really easy. So I didn't really bother flying it in that mode because it's just, you're not really going to learn anything. So I tried it in the more stunty mode. In that mode, once you get the drone to whatever angle you get it to, if you let go of the sticks, it's going to stay in that angle and just keep going. You've got to manually level it back out. So that's how you can do all the stunts and the loops and the rolls and all that kind of crazy stuff. But it takes quite a bit of practice and it takes quite a lot of getting used to, and especially when you've got the FPV goggles on. It's like a whole different ball game again. It's completely different, and I'm just gonna have to learn it and practice it and just eventually over time get good at it. But a lot of people have recommended me this little drone because it flies like a much bigger drone and it's durable. You can bounce it off of stuff, you can crash it into things. It doesn't weigh anything. I mean, when it hit the car, it did sound pretty bad, but it didn't do any damage. I've got this special PPF wrap stuff over the car, so it was alright, but I won't fly it around there anymore. It was a little bit stupid. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, smash the bell button, stay notified. Give us a thumbs down if you suck, and check out some of these other videos that I'm going to put up on the screen here. And there's going to be more little videos of this drone coming up soon. Once I've got the hang of it, there's going to be around too, and a link also down below of where you can buy the drone from. See you soon, bye!